Alright y'all, welcome to day number 3. Alisha and I, we've been out for a little while already, but I forgot to do an intro, number 1. And number 2, we've been just covering some new water, just trying to see what happens. But we've been out here a couple hours and haven't caught a fish yet. So now we've opted to come up here and run the stuff that we've caught them on before, see if there's any fish moved in, or I guess moved out, and then go from there. So that way tomorrow we can either try and find more areas by where we've caught fish, or if we need to, come up here and try and find more areas around here. So alright guys, welcome to last and final day, number 4, pre-fishing. We're not really going in with a plan today. Like you guys have seen, Tuesday, day number 1 of pre-fishing, we found 3 really good schools of quality and quantity fish. The day after that, we tried to kind of broaden that area, decided to run a few more locations around kind of that same area, and we found more keeper fish. They were just all kind of your cookie cutters, where we'd have 12-13 pounds for a limit. So then which brings me to yesterday, day number 3, and it was a grind. We started off by just a couple things that we wanted to hit, a little bit of new water, and then as we got progressed into the further in the day, we decided we're gonna go out and run some old stuff that's worked for us before. We might have got a little goofy with it because some of the stuff were actually main river stuff, and there's just still a little too much current for our liking and for the areas that we've done well on in the past. So ended up only catching 1 fish yesterday, 1 bass, and he was only probably 10-11 inches. So not a very progressive day yesterday, but we were also able to eliminate water, and that's one thing that I know I don't talk about it a whole lot. I don't do much vlog style stuff. So if there are questions like that you guys want to ask, drop them down in the comments below, and I'll answer them, especially because most of the time I forget when we're in the boat. But basically, instead of a wasted day, we don't like to look at it that way. We just like to look at it as it was an elimination day. We eliminated water, and that also helps us set up this day even better. So like today, now we know where our fish were, we know where we caught fish. Now we can just try and broaden that, and that's going to hopefully unlock a few more spots for us. Now this tournament being a Spro only frog tournament, the way the weights have been out of this pool this year has been unbelievable. I know the last tournament that they just had up here on this past weekend, it took over 19.5 pounds to win it, and second place was another 19-pound bag, and then there was an 18 and some 17s. So it's going to definitely take some good weight this week, or this weekend. But our first goal, number 1 priority, is try and get 5 in the boat. Once we get 5 in the boat, then it's time to go to work, try and find them bigger fish. Hopefully we have a good idea after today, and yeah, so make sure you guys stay tuned. We're actually waiting for a good friend of ours who's coming up today and gonna finally get out and pre-fish today. Gonna help him get put in because he's fishing by his lonesome. And yeah, so when we get out in the water, we'll catch up with you guys then. that was further up. Keeper.
You just got a lot of weeds with them. Quicksand. Sorry, bud. Let it go. He ain't letting it go. Alright, we need to quit on this point. Another one followed it with him. He came from that way, but maybe. They're fat. One last cast and then we're sure. Oh. All that for you.
Well guys, that's going to be it. A nice little short video. If you guys tuned in this past week and saw part one, you'll understand that if I would have put both of these videos together, it would have been a really long video and probably a lot of people wouldn't have watched much of it. So, as you guys saw from day 3 and 4, a little bit slower. We just kind of tried to broaden our horizons on the areas where we caught fish and where we caught some good fish. And then we also decided that we wanted to go run some of the old stuff that we'd caught fish on before. Like I had mentioned in the intro for day 4. But day 3 didn't go well at all. We ended up landing one fish, and it wasn't anything that would ever help us in the tournament. And just basically was an elimination day. We were able to get rid of a bunch of water. We knew there was no point in fishing in the tournament by chance if none of our fish were still there. So, there's never a negative. You can always see a positive out of things. And then on day 4, it was kind of a struggle too. I mean, obviously we didn't go back and check any of the stuff that we found earlier in the week. We just kind of wanted to leave it, and if they weren't there, they weren't there. But with the quality of fish that were there, we really didn't want to burn any more fish, so, or even make them smarter. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I know I don't do a lot of talking in them, and I apologize for that. I just kind of, when we get in the boat, we get in fish mode, and that's kind of all we really focus on. I need to change that, but if you guys do have questions or anything like that, leave them down in the comments below. I will try and answer them to the best of my abilities. And if there's other videos that you guys want to see, different content and stuff like that, let us know. And we're super pumped for this one, so hopefully you guys are too. Make sure you stay tuned next week. Next week will be a tournament video, and you're not going to want to miss it. So we'll catch you guys in the next episode here on Seek the Thrill Outdoors.